You know that feeling when you're dreaming of the perfect island getaway, just sun, sand, and a total break from the everyday. But then reality kicks in. What about all the planning? Today, we're going to look at how you can get that perfect trip to incredible places like Batam and Bintan, but without all the headaches that usually come with it. All right, so you've got the destination locked in your mind. That's the easy part. But then comes the tough bit, actually turning that dream into a real plan. And that's usually where things get complicated.
Sound familiar? One second, you're picturing yourself on a beautiful beach, and the next, your brain is just buzzing with all the logistics, the bookings, the schedules, finding a guide you can actually trust. All of a sudden, that excitement starts to feel a little bit like stress, doesn't it?
Exactly. You're worried about finding a tour operator that's not going to flake on you, wondering if you're getting a fair price, and of course, making sure the whole trip is safe. And you don't want some generic cookie cutter tour. You want the real thing, an authentic local experience. These are the hurdles that can turn a dream vacation into a full-blown project. But what if you could just hand all of that off to a local expert, someone who's right there, on the ground, and knows exactly how to put together the perfect trip for you? Well, that's the solution we're diving into. Meet Galang Bahari. And here's the most important part right off the bat. They're not just some random company. They are PT Galang Bahari Indonesia, a fully registered, official, and trusted company. That right there, that's your first big sign that you're in good hands. And they're not new to this, not by a long shot. They started up way back in 2015. You know, in the travel world, sticking around that long is a huge deal. It means you're doing something right. And over the years, they've built a solid reputation by helping literally thousands of travelers from all over Indonesia, Singapore, and Malaysia. That kind of experience really does speak for itself. So what kind of trips can they actually put together for you? Well, it turns out they're pros in two different but related areas. So on one side, you've got your classic vacation, for families, couples, or just a group of friends looking for an adventure. But on the other side, they're also experts at organizing corporate gatherings. We're talking team-building events, company-wide transportation, the whole shebang. So whether it's for work or for play, they've got it covered. And where can you go? We're talking about the absolute gems of the region, the unique mix of industry and nature in Batam, the stunning, clean beaches of Bintan, and even trips to the buzzing cities of Singapore and Malaysia. And this is where that deep local knowledge of theirs really, really shines. They can take you to these incredible spots that are off the beaten path, like Reno Island, which is a true hidden gem near Batam. This is what takes a regular trip and turns it into a real discovery. Or just imagine exploring the hidden underwater beauty of Kepri Coral. It's so clear they're not just offering you the standard tourist package. They specialize in creating these unique experiences that get you way beyond what you'd find in a typical guidebook. Okay, so they're experienced and they know all the amazing spots. But what really sets them apart? I mean, why should you pick them for your next big adventure? It really just comes down to three core promises. First, great prices for everybody. Second, a truly authentic Malay experience, so you can dive right into the local food and culture. And last, but definitely not least, is their absolute focus on safety and being on time, because they get that your security and your time are what matter most. And hey, you don't have to just take my word for it. Listen to this from a director named Joe Mortimer. He said his family trip was very enjoyable and that their guide was very informative and helpful. That kind of real-world feedback is just pure gold. And it's not just about having a great guide. A constructor named Lamar Brooklyn talked about their 3-day package, calling it truly satisfying. He said they got to see a ton of interesting places, and all the facilities were great. His final words? Highly recommended. That tells you the whole experience, from start to finish, is top-notch. Now, this next part is something I think is really special. Choosing Galang Bahari isn't just about booking a vacation for yourself. It's actually about making a positive impact. This is what I find so impressive about them. They're actively involved in taking care of the local environment, organizing beach cleanups, protecting marine life. They even started a public library to empower the local community. So when you travel with them, you're not just a tourist. You're actually contributing to something good. It makes the whole trip feel that much more meaningful. So, are you feeling inspired? I know I am. If you're ready to stop just dreaming about that trip and actually start planning it, the next step is about as simple as it gets.
Seriously, getting in touch is super easy. You can hit them up directly on WhatsApp for a quick chat, or you can just send an email with your ideas. They've made it completely painless to get the ball rolling on that perfect trip. And that really brings us to the final question, doesn't it? With all the planning and stress handled by the experts, your unforgettable adventure is just sitting there, waiting for you to begin. So the only thing left to ask is, where will you go first?